You might be wondering how the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, and Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam will change what you need to remember for UPSC answers, and whether old IPC, CRPC, and Evidence Act points still matter. By the end of this video, you will be completely clear about what each Sanhita does, why it matters, and how to frame crisp, exam-ready points. Think of these three laws as a full reboot of the country's criminal law software. Some old functions removed, new features added, and a few risky updates that need careful testing. Today we will first map what was replaced, then visualize the big additions and deletions, look at the BNSS procedure changes, and finish with significance, concerns, and a neat exam strategy. And towards the end, we will understand a key idea that most UPSC aspirants miss. Start simply. The BNS replaces the Indian Penal Code of 1860 and redefines crimes and punishments in modern language. The BNSS replaces the Criminal Procedure Code of 1973 and changes how investigations, detention, and trials work. The BSA replaces the Indian Evidence Act of 1872 and updates rules on admissibility and proof in court. A visual. Imagine three pillars of criminal law being lifted out and refitted with new bricks. Some bricks are modern, some are controversial, and some holes remain. Now the headline additions in the BNS. First, mob lynching is now a specific offense when 5 or more people kill based on caste, race, or belief, with punishments up to life or death. Organized crime and terrorism are now expressly included in ordinary criminal law. A major shift from special statutes like UAPA or state MCOCA laws. A new offense criminalizes a deceitful promise to marry when marriage is used as a trap, with penalties up to 10 years. Jiza. In a targeted move, attempting suicide to coerce a public servant is criminalized, aimed at preventing self-harm as political pressure. Snatching is separated from theft as its own offense, simplifying classification and punishment for common street crimes. On deletions, Section 377's analog is removed. The law aligns with the Supreme Court on decriminalizing consensual same-sex acts. Adultery as an offense has been dropped, and the colonial-era label of thugs has been eliminated to avoid stigmatizing communities. Key changes include gender neutrality for several offenses, criminalization of certain forms of fake news, and a renamed sedition offense, now framed as Deshdroh with broader scope. Community service appears as an alternate punishment for minor offenses, intended to reduce prison pressure but lacking a clear statutory definition. Turn to BNSS procedure changes. Police detention limits can now extend up to 90 days in certain cases, a significant extension from the earlier 15-day practice. Victims gain a statutory right to be heard, where the government seeks to withdraw cases punishable by 7 years or more. Trials in absentia are now permitted, effectively treating absence as waiver under set conditions, raising serious fair trial questions. Statutory bail for accused with multiple offenses has been removed, tightening pre-trial liberty rules for repeat or serious suspects. Why do these changes matter for UPSC? This set of laws is core to GS Paper 2 themes on governance, criminal justice reform, and constitutional rights. In mains answers, link reforms to decolonization of laws, criminal justice modernization, and the balance between security and civil liberties. A useful exam line. Questions on law reform, human rights, and policing often draw on the implications of such threefold replacements. Now the positives. The Sanhitas attempt decolonization, incorporate key Supreme Court judgments, and push gender-neutral language into criminal law. They also explicitly recognize hate crimes like mob lynching, which allows faster procedures and video evidence in trials. Community service as a concept is progressive in aim since alternative sentencing can reduce overcrowding and support rehabilitation. But there are clear concerns. Many colonial legacies remain, like long sentences and vague definitions for state offenses and defamation. Ambiguities persist. For example, deshthrow and subversion are not crisply defined, opening doors to potential misuse. Community service lacks statutory clarity, leaving too much discretion to judges and administrators. Critics also call the sedition change cosmetic rather than transformational, because the core power to penalize dissent is still broad. Procedural risks include the expanded detention period, trials in absentia, and removal of statutory bail, all of which can weaken procedural safeguards. There are also process concerns. The bills passed amid parliamentary disruptions, raising questions on legislative scrutiny. And important substantive omissions remain, such as the continued exclusion of marital rape as a crime. So, what should UPSC candidates write in an answer on these laws? Start with a clear statement of replacement, list key additions and deletions, then evaluate positives and negatives with examples. Use a short, balanced conclusion that suggests reforms. Clarify definitions, strengthen victim support, codify community service, and restore fair trial safeguards. For essay or ethics, frame arguments around rule of law, proportionality, and the need for consultative lawmaking. Quick recap. BNS changes offences and language. BNSS alters procedure and pretrial rules. BSA updates evidence norms. Significance. Modernization, incorporation of SC rulings, gender neutrality, and explicit hate crime recognition. Concerns. Ambiguity. Potential state overreach. Insufficient scrutiny and unchanged colonial features. Way forward. Clear drafting, victim-centric reforms, focus on rehabilitation, technology integration, and broader stakeholder consultation. This, a practical tip for UPSC mains. Use one strong example each of a positive reform and a potential misuse. Then recommend 3 precise legislative fixes. That targeted structure scores well and shows critical balance in evaluation. Remember this key idea most aspirants miss. Procedural changes in BNSS, like extended detention and trials in absentia, can matter more for rights protection than headline offense changes in BNS. If you keep that point, your answers will show depth and not just recall. Thank you for following along. Take a moment to note 2 or 3 points you can use in a 10-line answer. If you want model answers, diagrams, or a 1-page revision sheet, continue learning with EduRev and check our focused UPSC resources. मेरे पता है, good luck preparing, stay curious, and remember that clarity in law matters as much as knowledge for UPSC success.